Good morning. No mic tonight, too much background noise. Hand pink waving, hand pink waving, hand pink waving. Hayat Japan Harumi waving, hand waving, hand waving, hand red heart morning sunrise over mountains Molzo. Good vibes, good vibes, good. Person turquoise waving. At Liesel Willy vlog waving, hand red heart. Thumbs up.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Poison's on the menu.
This will be a good fight. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The drive impact netted them a sweet punish counter. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Plenty of space between the two fighters, which we will decide to close together. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Very solid corner switch. Solid blocking.
Good morning. Thumbs up. Person turquoise waving, person turquoise waving, person turquoise waving, person turquoise waving. Hi Susanna waving, hand red heart. Welcome to the stream waving, hand red heart. Like, subscribe and share guys, flexed biceps red heart.
No go. Can't tech the throw? Alright, what's coming up? KO! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's passing up? Digs in deep to get that drive in there. Jumps up. Uses the target combo as a filler. Jumps. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Serpent Lash lets them know what's good. Medium kick hits.
Good evening my friend Dwayno, thumbs up done.
On deck for both. Rushes that off and keeps going. It's a good spot to use the super. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here. Player 2 might have just shifted this round into high gear. Drive rush. Player 1 pumps the brakes on the impact.
Down shared to my community. Face red heart shape. Face red heart shape. Face red heart shape.
What are they gonna do? A jump? Player 1 has to what a read with that anti-air. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Opens with a jump in. You impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. Player 2 with the lead. Will they go for offense or defense? Clean transition to toxic blocking. Player 2, burnout, but they may have a plan here. Player 2 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. A jump, pierces and drops them. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Oh, here we go, anti-air in the clutch. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Impact counter! Oh, that was so sick. This is it! Closes it out! Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back.
Good morning. Hi Day Labs waving hand red heart THX for sharing Mozo. Happy Saturday. Face red heart shape, face red heart shape, face red heart shape. Hand pink waving, hand pink waving, hand pink waving. Hand pink waving, hand pink waving, hand pink waving. Eating my breakfast. Okay hand. Happy Saturday to you. Appreciate the support. Thumbs up at Day Labs waving hand red heart. Face red heart shape, face red heart shape, face red heart shape. Hands yellow heart red, hands yellow heart red, hands yellow heart red, hands yellow heart red.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Showtime, baby! This will be a good round one. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Gets the crossover. Gets a good read on their opponent. That was a solid anti-air. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Taking stock. Burnout is triggered. Gets him. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight!
A brave forward jump there to start. Saw that jumping coming from a mile away and parries it perfectly. Overdrive check. Player one can build off this lead. Smart play with the throw. Both fighters planning something. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Goes for the jump in. Knockdown and... and whiffs. They're wide open. Shows the medium kick, and that was a brutal crossover. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to...
Hand pink waving.
Holds out down to the wire. They cancel out each other's move.
Hand pink waving. Person turquoise waving. Face red heart shape.
Can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Spends a little drive gauge here to go on the offensive. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Got their eye on the air. Nice solid counter. Knockdown. Burnout is triggered. So they break forward, snipes them out the air. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
They have piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
Hand pink waving. Person turquoise waving. Face red heart shape.
Player 2
Hand
can't
pink waving.
They need to find a way to reset. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Time to reassess the situation? Barely blocks the jump in. Jumps? Hits them with a stopping block. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Knockdown and both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Player 2 will look to apply pressure.
Hand pink waving. Person turquoise waving.
They're wide open.
Hand pink waving.
Not to whip at this range. Jumps in.
Hand pink waving. Person turquoise waving.
And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. Player 2 is barely hanging in. Gotta do better than that. Oh, the throw connects.
BLZ. Deep Sando Olive.
Still alive? Still alive? Hanging by a thread. Just need one final push. The drop. No way. That win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned.
Final round. Fight.
High waving hand red heart A vlogs waving hand red heart.
Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 solid anti-air. Player 1 hits him with a stopping block. Oh, they change sides. Connects with the throw. Oh my, the throw tech. Gotta do better than that. Impact squash. Drops him hard. Player 1 needs to win burnout, but they may have a plan here. Player 1 is in burnout state. Okay, drops them from the air. Player 2 is in a very good spot. Ooh, what a smart throw. Ooh, does him dirty. There's a drive impact. This is a critical moment. What are they gonna do? Finds the target. Loss of distance here. Who's baiting who? Things are very tense as this is... Are you kidding me? Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Hits the drive.
High Ninfa TV waving hand red heart.
Were they baiting them into that? Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Trips them up. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. The throw connects for counter hit damage. Nails the anti-air. Knockdown. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2.
Virtual yug.
Goes to the overdrive. Overdrive check.
High.
Their game plan here at this critical stage. Gets the jump in. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run. Experiencing burnout. Player 1, this Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting. A quick breather. Breaks those shins. Finds the target. Jumps it solid anti-air. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Sets up with the jump-in. Player 1 can't afford mistakes. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Wrecks them. Who's gonna take it? This may turn into a big chance. Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Start to drop that off. Jump. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Overdrive jackknife sends him down the quick way. Blocks. Drive impact misses. Medium kick into impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. Player 2 is in. Ooh, what a smart throw. What now? Sets up with the jump in. Both absolutely genius read with that throw escape. Amazing. Fires off an air slasher. Plus anti-air. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Player 2 has a full drive gauge, but if this unleashes some big damage, throws them. I can't believe it. Finds the target. Player 1 can't use any drive. They think they are done. Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's time to see.
Hi Bro, waving hand, red heart, welcome to the stream. Thumbs up.
Try to do here in the first round. Oh, with the drive impact. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Goes for the throw. Trips him up. Nothing but air for the impact. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop him. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The drive adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Well-timed corner.
Like and share, done.
The grab misses. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Jump. Chin right kick for a mix-up. Player, yes, drive impact for the win. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Gets the jump in.
Hi Bree, waving hand, red heart.
Will that drive impact get punished? What'll happen here? Anti-air drops. Big throw. A quick breather. Jumps in. Hits him with a stop and block. Ends the meeting. Hoping for a good return. The big flex. The broken jaw. Shin Shoryuken. Player 2 drops him to half. Blows his drive impact misses. Going in. Connects with medium kick. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Drops them from the air. Clutch, anti-air. In with the crosser. This may turn solid anti-air. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player, no. Critical art now. They gotta dig down. He doesn't check his blow. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Wayno, hello.
Cool drive impact misses. Goes to the air. The drive impact.
Thumbs up.
Which fighter will control the pace of the match or crowns him from above? Player 2 reads the jump in perfectly. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. A jump knocked them out of the air. The Jinrai? Not in range for the throw. Solid anti-air. Close range projectile. Impact squash. Player 2 punish counter on reaction. lead. Is a comeback still possible? Jamma! Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
Like done and shared. Hi Alona waving hand red heart morning sunrise over mountains Molzo. Flexed biceps. Fire. Cat orange whistling.
Still very early in the round. Any development early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Ooh, what's this? The move whips and they get nailed with a punish counter. That was a solid anti-air. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Uh-oh, falls short. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? The super armor, the punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Decides to meet them in the air. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. They gotta keep their cool here to win. Both fighters KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Checking their reactions with a fireball? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player 1.
Hand pink waving.
It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their grounding. Can they keep on experiencing burnout? Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Jumps in. Just goes for it at this range. Going in. Jumps, crowns him from above. There's a drive impact. Dragon Blast Blade hooks him up good. Oh, here we go. Player 1 is on track to steal this back after that super. Any mistake here, this can lead to some... What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Has a bit of OD spiceful.
THX for sharing, really appreciated. Thumbs up waving hand red heart.
Hits him with a stopping bomb. Looking for a chance. Ooh, what a smart throw. What now? Crowns him from above. Who will force the other? Oh my god, they just choked it up. They push.
What up, Bueno?
Nothing stops this train. A jump. Connects with the throw. Okay, he sets up with the jump in. Jump and whip. They're wide open. What are they going to drive it back? This of mine. Shin Ashogeki. This could be make or break. Where are you going? You can't escape. That was catch as catch can if you're gonna get in a fight. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. A jump in. Jump. Shoryuken. Grabs him. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. The super down to the wire. Brings out the super arm. How's it gonna work out for them? Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Brushes off the impact. Gets the jump in. Oh! Ends the round with a punish counter. Living in the opponent's head rent-free right now. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They pile
WSG Mr. Shadno thumbs up flexed biceps.
Grabs them. The jump in catches them. Whiffs with that huge attack. Big throws. Just goes for it at this range. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Looking to impress with this super. Shippujinrai hit. Good damage option there. Looking for a chance. A quick breather. Jump, clutch, anti-air. A real test of nerves here. Cruise them from above. What now? Oh my god, they just choked it up. Oh my god, all the throws next. Jump. Barely blocks the jump. It wrecks them. Oh, closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Wow, started waiting for this opening. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Dragon Last Blast cooks them up good. Can they keep on him? Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Reads the jump in perfectly. Jump! This may turn into a big chance. Cross that off. Punish counter on the action. Player 2 is drops him hard. Scuffle. Close range projectile. Drive impact misses. Connects with the throw. Okay, here we go.
Hi host.
Does him dirty. Perfect execution with the anti-air. A jump drops him from the air. Any throw will win. Oh, yo!
Happy blessed Sunday.
Do it to him. Show the people what they can achieve, Ryu.
What's wrong? Get up!
What are they gonna do? Answers with a fireball. That was impossible to see coming.
Done like.
Clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out?
Showing support here. 2 hearts, 2 hearts, 2 hearts, 2 hearts.
This will be a good fight.
Hi Zone is waving hand, red heart. Welcome to the stream. Waving hand, red heart.
Stands firm and blocks the drive-in. Starts with a jump in. What's the play here? Anticipates the overhead. Can't tech the throw? What is he thinking here? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Knockdown. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Throws him. What's next? All right, what's coming up next? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Jumps up. Blocks. So they break forward to pressure the opponent.
This is my chance.
The throw ends the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. How will they take advantage of everything that
THX for the support. Like thumbs up, red heart.
was looking for the down to the wire? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Had the radar up and running. Sees the over, hits him with a stop and pop. Goes good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. It's a good spot to use the super. Going in, baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
What's wrong? Get up!
Looking for a chance. Experiencing burnout. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play
Thank you for the moderator host.
Jump. Gets a normal hit from the drive impact. They're still good.
Showing some love and support to all my gamer friends. 100 points clapping hands. Medium light skin tone clapping hands. Medium light skin tone tonight.
Will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Knockdown. Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Were they baiting them into that? Can't tech the throw. Takes a trip. Not much life left. The drive gauge difference could tip the scales. Finishes with the throw. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Bare knuckle! Are we going to see some fireworks here? Does a good job of pushing back. From upstairs, looking to impress with this super. Level 3 super. spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
What's wrong? Get up!
Jumps. Side switch in the corner. Hits him with a stop and block. Jumps up. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 1 has the deck stacked against them. Can they squeeze out a win here? Are we gonna see a comeback here? There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Going in, connects with the throw. Gets the corner switch. It might be some time for payback. Only a little bit of drive and life left. The jump in, it gotta do better than that. Breaks it off. The low kick hits. The big gamble burns out. Player can kick out of nowhere. Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
Our welcome zone is waving hand, red heart, thank you, 2 thumbs up. At Kathleen D. Leon waving hand, welcome to the stream, THX for coming.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let us begin.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round 1. Fight.
Virtual Yug.
Decides to go in with the target combo. Opts for the throw. Still slugging it out here. Now they get pushed into the corner, or it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Grabs him. Both fighters are working with empty drive gauges, but I'm sure they want to make something happen. Life lead opens up. Very experiencing burnout. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Sneaks in the throw. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. The jump in catches them. Hits them with a stop and pop. Both sides have the super gauge maxed and ready to rip. Knockdown and goes for the jump in. Burnout activates. Their spacing is so on point, raw critical. What's gonna happen? This is gonna be bad news. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Trips him up. Puts one in the pocket. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Neither of them willing to back off here. Opts for the throw. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. All right, what's coming up next? With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive neutral. Heading into the end game now.
Face red heart shape. Face red heart shape.
Can't tech the throw. I can't keep track of these corner switches.
Done like.
Player 1 will
Face red heart shape.
for the super art.
Face red heart shape.
Hitting him with a smart
Face red heart shape.
Player 1 picks
Face red heart shape.
That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight.
Opts to create
Face
space
red
to
heart
start.
shape.
The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Overhead hits him with a stopping blow. Checks with a medium. Oh, burnout triggered. What'll have charges forward. Player 2 has an empty drive. This is a very precarious situation. Big opportunity now in this corner. Scrapping it out up close. Reads the jump in perfectly. Got him up against the wall and the stun is there. Full SA shrugs that off. Amazing. No, critical line out. The low kick hits. Throws them away. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Open, sets up with the jump in. Crowns them from above. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. We're just getting started. This can lead to some big damage. Player 2 is working with...
Hi JYD, waving hand, red heart, welcome to the stream, waving hand.
That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Player, the low kick hit. Taking chunks out of each other. Solid anti-air. Jump. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. A jump. Crowns him from above.
Stay home.
Arrow kick. Oh man, this is a scary range. Burns out. Oh, the hit is over.
JYC Mozo.
A lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Face red heart shape. Face red heart shape. Face red heart shape.
An opening with the low heavy. Going on the offensive. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Gets the knockdown, and now that's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Knockdown. Throws up. What's next?
Can you drop my link, host?
All inhibitions are out the window. Getting into the end game now. It's getting tense. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Oh, they can't ignore that super gauge gap. Grabs him. A quick brief experiencing burnout. Gets tagged by the fireball. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Who's going to start things off?
Yes, you can.
Oh, burnout triggered. Still scrapping, but they're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Oh, with the throw. They block the overhead. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
What's wrong? Get up!
Big throw. What'll happen here? Hanging on for dear life. Gotti went for the chip kill. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Thank you. NP thumbs up.
Comes a new challenger.
Y'all better.
At Zonas, can you help me with my YouTube watch hours?
I'll take on all of you! Round 1. Fight!
Live tonight https://www.youtube.com/live/e/0u36LXXKQK?SIE=sign WVD4ECZ6LZZPTWRQ.
Had the radar up and one KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? What a clutch side kick there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. The throw is teched. Gets the jump in. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting! A quick breather. They're going for the super art? This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Blocks it. Experiencing burnout. Knockdown and avoids getting finishes with the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round! Fight!
Decides not to rush in without a plan. Just goes for it at this range. Now, can they finish the job? What will big time win? Player 1 connects with the throw. Lands the back throw. Time to go to work. Both absolutely refusing impact. Squashed. Drive parry. Oh, they switch sides. Huge chance after that wall splat.
Sure.
Hits that with confidence. And whiffs. They're wide open. Player 2 has a big drive gauge. Clutch, anti-air. Okay, here we go. This is gonna hurt. Jumps, connects with the throw. Player turns out. Amazing.
Wait, I will watch you in my TV.
Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta put this unleashes some big damage. No hesitation or regret. Hits them with that 10SFW. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
A moment. At Zona's channel, waving hand, red heart, DHX, very much appreciated, thumbs up, red heart. Virtual Yug, virtual Yug, virtual Yug.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. The cross-hook's good. Lots of aggression from both sides. Tries to throw but doesn't connect. All right. Had the radar up and running. Grabs them. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Gets the jump in. Were they baiting them into that? They don't need to go for anything big. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it? They're going for the super art. So little life left. decides to meet them in the air. Their spacing is so on point right now, but who's gonna blink first? This is a prime opportunity to end things, but they decide to play it safe? Both fighters are just about done. Big meter gap here that may be a factor. This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting! In there! Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Jumps in. Who's going to start things off? Gets carried to the corner. Experiencing burnout. Going in. Player one has an empty drive-thru. This is a very precarious situation. A quick breather. Jumps. Jumps up. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Knockdown and player one will look to apply pressure here. Turn down. What a finish!
Terry!
Woo! I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell us what's good.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Big
Virtual yug, virtual yug, virtual yug.
burnout is triggered. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. What's the play here? Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. The super armor does its job. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Drive gauge finally recovers.
Sad mono like Hazel.
Knockdown. KO. Player one picks up the always
Top nice.
first round. Bill wants to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Fires a power wave! Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Gets the jump in. Fires off an overdrive. But, oh, burnout triggered! Scrap, how will they utilize this? Oh no, they're stunned! Player two will look to apply pressure here. Knockdown and big throw. The drive impact doesn't work. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Turning it right up with the super. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move!
No way!
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Stark reads the jump in perfectly. Throws them. Checks with a medium. Overhead attack. Scrapping it out up overhead. Decides to go all in with the power base. This is gonna hurt like hell. Player one is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Jumps. Connects with the throw. Player two. Perfect execution with the anti-air. A rare chance here. They gotta do something. Throws them. What's next? The next punch may decide this round. Getting up close. Are you kidding me? Player one is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Hola Jonas Sales waving hand waving hand. Buenas noches amigo waving hand red heart. Jonas Himelzo. Person turquoise waving, person turquoise waving. My bean senior thumbs up.
brings a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Ready yourself. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Lots of aggression from both sides. Low heavy hits. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. They block the overhead and box him with a target call. Yep. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate jumping. Hits him with a stopping block. Jumps up. Wrapping it up. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Knockdown and player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Going in. Player 2 tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Connects with the throw. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Both fighters are playing with a hits them with a stopping block. Cashes out the gauge right there. That final push at the end paid off in spades. When you have a chance to finish.
In watching now in your lever in the TV. Hand pink waving, hand pink waving, hand pink waving.
It's not over yet. Best believe.
Like done. Person turquoise waving, person turquoise waving, person turquoise waving.
They're showing us just how patient they can be.
Like done. Mozo, face blue smiling, face blue smiling, face blue smiling. New friend.
Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. What's their game plan here at this critical stage?
Nice game.
Brings it all together. Got some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Life lead opens up.
Waving hand, waving hand, waving hand.
Overhead. Player 2 can't afford the KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
The next round is beginning.
THX very zone is waving hand, red heart.
Games are they can't squander this punch.
Try to monitor your WH, my friend. From now on I will play you.
Hits them with a fire. Both fighters planning something? Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Player 1 hits them with a stopping block. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. What'll happen here? Blocks it. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Breaks them.
And thank you also for supporting my live. Appreciate it.
A super art? Do it to them! Show the people what they came to see, Ryu!
What's wrong? Get up!
A jump in? This can lead to some big damage. Any mistake here is gonna be fixed. Uses that wall pressure. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Sorry, I will not do gaming. I'm just singing, beaming face with smiling eyes, face with tears of joy. Face red heart shape. Face red heart shape. Face red heart shape. Face red heart shape. It's okay. Zone is face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. Face red heart shape.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. Trips him up. Player
I am not a singer, my friend, but I love to sing rolling on the floor laughing.
And both fighters are they've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. They can't squander this punish counter chance. They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap could win this round. Player KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Hazanshi! Ruloff drops that off and keeps going. Peppers them with a lightning kick. Sneaks in above. Reaches out with a lightning kick. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Burnout activated. Serving him a severe beatdown, and the once perfect KO. They were in full control there.
Chun-Li wins!
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet.
Okay lol, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
Player 2 chases him down. Gets the jump in. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? From up above, decides to meet them in the air. Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge.
How many hours you will do live today?
Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Hazanshi threw him off with the overhead. Takes the jump in. Oh, burnout triggered. Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Hits them with a stop and pop. Looking for a chance. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive recovers. Both fighters have a full super meter on Both fighters draw critical. What's gonna happen? Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Are we gonna see a comeback here?
This is the path I have chosen.
They're in lane. This is gonna hurt. In with that amazing never say die attitude got them the win. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Uses some drive to spike solid anti-air. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Those are super art to show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Boy pumps him hard. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Crowns him from above. Both sides getting ready. What are they gonna do? A jump? Sets up with the jump in. Here's drop zone, baby. Both of them back off. Sees the overhead coming. No one could have called that. Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Throws him down. Trips him up. Player 2.
I'm at 2,315 watch hours right now.
The pressure is snipes him out the air. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Got their eye on the air. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Was looking for that jump attack. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. What'll happen here? Jump? Player 2 will need to play it conservative until hits them with a stop and block. Jumps in. Ooh, does him dirty. Bluffs up. KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
I need 4,000 watch hours.
Brushes that off and keeps going. Turns out. Escapes the court. More fuel to the fire. Cook him up. Just smothering him with blows.
Nice game. Like it.
Violence is a beautiful thing. Player one. Ooh, does him dirty. Vintage. Both sides getting ready. Hits them with confidence.
Good night.
Shreds them with a critical hit. Such a smart play to go for a win. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a
Just wanted to pass through your stream.
Poses them with a kick. It is over. Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money.
Hello, Dwayne. Molzo everyone. WSG Matthew respect bro flexed biceps. High in day waving hand red heart morning sunrise over mountains Molzo THX for coming.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Forward throw to continue the pressure. Checks with a projectile. There's a punish count. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Starts with a jump in. Stops for the throw. Knockdown.
Okay, I will support your WH.
Gets the jump in. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance
Matthew hi Molzo. Make a playlist of your live stream. I will help you watch for WH. In-day Molzo.
Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Who's going to start things off? From up above.
High zone is channel Molzo.
Breaks the block with a throw. Both fighters planning something? Jumps in. Can't tech the throw. A quick breather. Jumps up. Smart play with the throw. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Looking for a chance. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. The big flex. The broken jaw. Shoryuken.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 1 and whips. Their wide breakthrough with the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
Back dash to start. Then a throw. What a smart throw. Not close enough for the throw. Impact squash. Drops them from the air. All the throw connects. Player 2 shreds that off. Excellent read. Good decision with that throw. Knocked him out of the air. Connects with the throw. A jump. Hits them up. Okay, here we go. Player 1 is in a very good anticipated that throw. Shake things up. Nothing stops this train. What's next? Player 1 needs to take advantage. Genius read with that throw escape. Reads the jump in perfectly. Noticeable life lead is a new.
Passing by, giving support.
I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Greetings.
It's not over yet.
Like done.
Jumps.
This is
Smart play with the throw. Goes for the jump in. From up above. Shows the overhead. Just out of range for that throw. Whiffs the throw. Throws him. What's next? Taking stock. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves that KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Oh, burnout triggered. Super clutch corner. Still slugging it out at this range. Grabs him, takes a trip. Player 1 ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Knockdown and player 1 in dire straits with burnout. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. Connects with the throw. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. What now? That back row was huge. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Oh my God, what doesn't set the throw? Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
At Hi Hazel I waving hand red heart welcome to the stream waving hand. At Baldkin's video waving hand red heart THX4 coming appreciate IT thumbs up red heart.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Throw whips. There's a corner switch. Starts with a jump in. What are they thinking here? Can't tech the throw? Absorbs the attack and fires back. They are battling it out tooth and nail here, with no one having a clear advantage yet. Oh! Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Takes a trip. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 1 can't use any more drive without burning out. Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge disparity may come into play. With the throw. Player 2, blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. But there's the drive impact that's going to lead to in there. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Bare knuckle! Jumps in. Great work finding the opening. Player 2 creates a good corner down to the wire. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Knockdown and hits them with a stopping bomb. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is draw critical. What's gonna happen? Scrapping it out, reads the jump in perfectly. Cross up attack. Drops him hard. Drive impact misses. Player 2. Perfect execution with the that jump in was expected. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Who will come out on top in this final round? Ooh, brushes that off and keeps going. Oh, whip throws him from above. Ooh, what a smart throw. Clutch, anti-air. Player 2 has all.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Goes forward with a gut punch. Jumps. Very solid corner switch. The combo's there. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Nails the anti-air. They block the overhead and from up above. Knockdown. Nice tech. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Host, I have to go, but still playing here in TV.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Impact's a no-go. This fight is just underway.
Working
What
time.
kind of game plan do they have? Big throw. A quick breather. Looking for a chance. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital.
THX very much. Zone is waving hand, red heart. Have a good night.
Gets the jump in. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Digs in deep to get that drive in. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. A super art? Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here.
What's wrong? Get up!
Blocks it. Jump tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. And eats it. Low heavy. Ooh, what a smart throw. They got a big now. Absolutely relentless. Oh my God, what a finish. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Okay, thumbs up.
Knocked them out of the air. Oh, what's this? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Gets carried to the corner, tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Okay, here we go. Finds the target. A jump in? Oh, they switch sides. Somehow manages to block the jump. Sees the overhead coming. Player 1 needs to use their drive moves to have anyone willing to risk it for the overdrive. Gets the counter hit. No overhead, but it won't work. It is over. Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Knocked him out of the air. Throw leaves him wide open. Hits him with a stopping block. Still very early in the round. Grabs him. What is he thinking here? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Nails the anti-air. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Oh, easy tech. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Medium kick hits. Player 2 will look to apply and the throw ends the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2.
Virtual yug, virtual yug, virtual yug.
Immediate jump in. Connects with medium kick. Gets the jump in. Jump. Smart play with the throw. Medium kick. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Both fighters planning something? Oh, they were looking for that overhead. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Oh, they switch sides. The jump in impact squashed. That's what a finish. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Honda.
So close.
Another fight is coming your way.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Step into the ring. This sucks.
THX very much in day waving hand red heart.
Try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for the fireball. Well-timed command throw there. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with the foot down to the wire. Beautiful setup with that attack. Solid combo. Big man's coming for you.
Good defense.
And the throw ends the round. Player 1 picks up the always important first round.
You're welcome, host.
Round 2. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Brushes that off and keeps going. Oicho! Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player 1 can't let their experiencing burnout. Were they baiting them into that? Player 1 in dire
Stay here 11:39 a.m. face with hand over mouth.
Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with the chance to score big here. Going in, connects with the throw. A real test of nerves here. Fires
I see you around.
slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Goes for a projectile.
Okay, take care. Waving hand red heart. Have a good night.
We're in the early stages of the round. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble? Trips them up. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Well-timed corner switch. Takes a trip. Fantastic. Hold your breath. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Experiencing burnout. Blocks the low heavy. Going in. Scrapping it out up close. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. They saw the chip KO on the table. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Starting off with
Hand think waving.
will that super be the turning point? Oicho throw. You can't let him close in like that. Jump.
Good evening.
Big man's coming for you.
3.
Not much life difference.
Mozo.
Still scrapping for control of the space.
Big likes.
Oh, says no, charges forward. Knockdown hits the overall throw out of the tunnel. Nice fireball. Stops for the critical large. Hold up, it's the final bout. Pack it up. This match might be over. Both fighters are hurting. What's gonna happen? Player 1 impact counter. What a sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was gonna happen. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
Hi Kayla, waving hand red heart. Welcome to the stream. UTHX for the like. Face red heart shape, face red heart shape, face red heart shape. Face red heart shape, face red heart shape, face red heart shape. At Sweetie Mitch Mix Vlog waving hand red hard IJUS subscribe to UTHX for coming.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Low heavy. The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. Saw that low heavy coming. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Well-timed corner switch. Knockdown. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Side switch with the back throw, looking for a chance to gain the upper hand. Low heavy connected? Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? They quickly get back into experiencing burnout.
Hand pink waving, hand pink waving, hand pink waving.
Player one has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Super arts on deck for both fighters. Out baits out the attack and gets the punish count. Get ready, because it's time for the final bout. Cashes out the meter to get a ringside seat. Player one can't use any drive. This can lead to some big damage. Okay, here we go. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. What a finish! Player one was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player one chases them down. The move whips and they get nailed with a punish counter. All right, what's coming up next? Absorbs the attack and fires back.
Hey bro at Dueno 876 gaming video game YT. Like and share.
Low heavy hits. Nick KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Hits them with a stopping block. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Both fighters have a full super meter. Were they baiting them into that? Oito throw. You can't let them close in like that. Knockdown and... Players, it's a good spot to use the super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
That's sumo power.
Jump! This is gonna hurt. Connects with the throw.
High life waving hand red heart morning sunrise over mountains mozo.
Punish counter sets the table. Player with big time whip gets the tips with the low heavy. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.
Hey, it's got an old fart gaming thumbs up flexed biceps. Happy Saturday THX the like and share appreciated thumbs up red heart. Virtual yug, virtual yug, virtual yug. Good vibes, good vibes, good vibes.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
I'm number one. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes air to air to deny them a chance. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for the command grab. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Taking stock. I think both fighters want to keep an eye on their drive gauge and try to refill it whenever they can. Alright, goes for the super art?
Your defense.
Can't tech the throw? Neither fighter can use their drive move. How will they close out the round? KO! Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump in. They were right.
How are you doing, Scott? Thumbs up.
On the offensive. Player one chases them down. Very solid corner.
Where are you going?
Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Oh, burnout triggered. Player one has an empty drive gauge. They're going for the super art. One mistake here is all that's needed to finish the round. Reversal. This is gonna hurt. This Dragon Blast flame could be big. What now? Changes the pace with a fireball. Gets the tips with the low heavy. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
Backdash to start. They're not taking any chances. Sure you can. Player one will look to apply. Wow, reads the counterattack. The low kick hits. Slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. Player, oh no, they're stunned. What now? They're taking a step back to set up with the jump in. That's not gonna hit. Oito throw. You can't let him close in like that. Both fighters can't bear the burnout. Both shot low heavy, but no go. And they burn out in sync. Okay, yo, Ross, super hit. Low heavy. Connects with the throw. I can't believe it. The low. Yo, chisels him down. That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, top that. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Sets up with the jump in. Ooh, what a smart throw. Jumps? Sure you can. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Very solid corner switch. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? KO! Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jumper. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player one will look to apply pressure. A super art, the Dragon Last Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Player one experiencing burnout. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Going in, anti-air in the clutch. Connects with medium kick, meets them air to air. So reads the jump in perfectly. Good old, what a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The low, who connects with the throw. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player one can't let this simmer. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Nothing stops this train. Hugs nothing but air. This is even some big damage. The Dragon Blast super hits home. Player two. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Will this super art do anything? Player two forward throw. Laying the pressure on things. They are done. Player one is a force to be reckoned with.
Good vibes, good vibes.
comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Come on. I'm number one.
Round one.
PHX for the 17 likes, guys. Thumbs up, thumbs up.
The combo is there. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop it. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Gets the jump in. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Takes a trip. Neither of them willing to back off. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. That drive impact is blocked. 100-hand slap. Oito throw. You can't let him close in like that. That slight doubt is all it took. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Fight.
Sure you can? This round is so important. You can feed charges forward. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Good old slap. Hit them with a stopping block. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble? Both of our combatants are cooking up something. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Super Arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will connect with the throw. Took him to the corner in a flash. Or they crowns him from above. Oh, he doesn't tempt the throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Brushes that off and keeps going. Awesome! Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to king. Grabs them. Pancake time! Amazing! Hits the drive. Player 2 is looking at putting the cherry on top. Come on now, let me hear you say it. Ryu. Repa! Up to spend the meter on the super. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. And whip, they're wide open. This can lead to some big damage. He's trying to bust this out. Is it over? Will they survive? They are done! Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Somehow the low kick hits. Hits them with a stopping block. 100-hand slap. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. All right. Opts for the throw. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Gets the jump in. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Got their eye on the air. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Or you can? What'll happen here? KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the throw. Jump. Decides to meet them in the air. Player 2 chases them down. Super Arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Both fighters planning something? They'll hit them with a stopping block. Just goes for it at this range. All the throw connects. Jumps in. Here comes this and leads to some big damage. In there. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Checks them with the projectile. The jump in catches them. Grabs them. Player 1 with the life lead. Backs them into the corner. clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Not letting that go. That was a solid anti-air. Throws him down. Trips him up. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? All that effort for so little payoff. The super armor does its job. Taking stock. In a dire situation. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate dumping. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Long, low attack hit. Gets out of there with a backdash. A quick breather. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. What'll happen here? Time to reassess the situation? Smart play with the throw. They just won't stop switching sides. From low heavy to hit them with a stop and block. Their whip baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Gets the critical art. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. They return to center stage. A super art? Dropping hard. Can they create an opportunity to flatline them? Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Later guys, THX for watching, really appreciated. Thumbs up, red heart. Everyone have a good night. Flexed biceps.
Street Fighter 6.